made it to the plane. The next part's up to the pilot. So we'll see you when you get to Houston. Well, we've made it to Houston. We're now going to get in this thing right here to make our way to Galveston. Well, after a long day of travel, we are in Galveston, and this is going to be our view for the night. And so for you guys, it's going to be a split second, but tomorrow we'll be at the Carnival Jubilee. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. As you can see behind me is the Carnival Jubilee. We are ready to get on, and so is everybody else. There is a huge line. Lisa's already in it, so I'm going to go join her. We'll see you on the ship. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light falls. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do.
Thank you all, and thank you all for your support of Carnival. And
stay up until the morning light, the morning light, oh. I just wanna be your Superman. Come follow me, just take my hand. And now that we are cruising in mid-flight, you better watch out for that kryptonite. So come on over, we can make it through, make it through.
hello, England!
What to do is what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We're dancing. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light falls. Come on over, we can make it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light falls. As we look up at the stars in the sky, did we ever stop and wondered why we let our love shine all through the night? Just you and me, babe, until the morning light, the morning light. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. Just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Keep dancing.
Howdy! I'm Robert, aka the Tall Man. This is the lovely Lisa. I'm your host for the night. We are coming to you live for this very moment from the brand new Carnival Jubilee, just outside of Texas. Yeehaw! Big Texas. See, they gave us. Everybody got a hat. It's Carnival Jubilee. It's got the inaugural sailing on the back. So, yeah, we didn't. Yeah, every cabin had these in there.
I guess we're all honorary Texans now.
We are. Yeehaw! Of course, I think you got yours on back. No, you don't have yours backwards. I shit mine. Anyway, all right. So we have that. So, little cliff notes up for you for the first-time watchers, because I know there's a lot of you out there. We are live. We are on the ship. We are going to be with you every night live. It'll be 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We apologize. 8 o'clock Central. If there's something that you want to know about this ship, we are here to get you answers. Leave it in the chat. We take notes, and we will get you answers. If you're watching the replay, leave it in the notes. Not the notes. In the
Comments.
In the comments. I'm tired. You leave it in the comments. We read all the comments, and we will bring you the answer in the next day's stream. Okay? That's how this works. Plus, thank you very much for the you get the thumbs up. All right? The thumbs up. This is the first time.
You know what to do, right? Thumbs up, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you guys. All this stuff is free. We are here on the inaugural sale at Christmas time, bringing it to you live every single night. It is free. So please, at least, thumbs up. Heck, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. Just some engagement, right? And YouTube algorithm loves it. And then it tells everybody to watch the channel, and that's what helps us out a lot. So thank you so much. So that is it for sort of the, the little coffee notes up front, right?
Yeah.
So you saw the highlights. We won't talk much about the trip getting here. We can discuss that another day if you want. So let's talk about Galveston. I'm sure there's lots of stuff out there about Galveston, but I got to tell you, personally, it's the worst port we've ever gone out of. I think.
The port's not especially friendly. The people are.
Oh, people are great.
People are wonderful. It's a beautiful little town, but the port, yeah.
It's a one-horse town.
Yeah.
Literally, it is one lane in, one lane out. That is it. Okay, so it's one road, one direction one way, and again one the other. And the port is long and narrow. And so if there's more than one ship, it is a nightmare. All right, we took an Uber in from our hotel, and they were giving him a fit. They didn't want to let him. It was rough. We could have potentially been in that Uber car another 45 minutes.
Easily.
But he ignored the security guard and went around him, and out we jumped, and we were good to go. So that being said, the port's a little bit tough. It really is.
Yeah.
Now, Carnival's been sailing out of Galveston for 23 years. They are not new to Galveston. In fact, they currently have 2 ships there. The Jubilee is the third, but it is the biggest by far. And we went out of, I guess a lot of people sort of called it the new terminal. It's not new. It's been there. It's not a new building. I promise you that building is not new. Maybe freshly painted, maybe a couple more seats. I heard they added some more seats, but definitely not new. The building is really broken up. If anybody's sailed out of this before and gone through that building, you know what I'm talking about. And so it's not you're very cut up. It's very strange. I don't know how to tell. You come in from the ground floor. You got to go through the Carnival people first. Then after the Carnival people, you then go through security. Dogs are there, by the way.
Yes,
Sniff
they
to
are.
everybody.
Yes.
Okay. Then you go upstairs, a couple of ramps. Right. And then you're upstairs on the second level on the holding area. And again, the holding areas are really broken up. They break it up by diamonds, by suites, by platinums, and then everybody else. Okay? So we get there. Unbelievable line. I was shocked at how many people were in line to begin with.
By what, 9:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9:30. Yeah.
We got there early, not to get in the line, but to get there to video. And we got there, we're like, holy moly, Batman.
Yeah.
So we decided to get in line. So she got in line, and I went out and shot some video, which, again, you saw some of the stuff in the highlights, okay? So we get in the line, and the first part was, for the most part, smooth. We get to the Carnival people. They said that our, because we're platinum, so we had priority, even though there's 3,000 others that have priority here.
Priority is a relative term.
Yeah, relative term. There was a problem with our pre-cruise documentation. They said it wasn't complete. It was complete. I don't know what to tell you. This isn't our first rodeo, y'all. It was complete. But either way, so then we moved from one line, got to go to a different line to customer service, which oddly, if there was no line, we walked right up, which was fine. And the lady there was doing her thing, and yep, you're all good. I don't know why you're standing here.
Just a little glitch.
Way you go. So we walked around the corner and went into the holding area for platinums. Now, this is where it gets a little funny, okay? Now, I prefaced this already. This is an inaugural cruise. There's going to be stuff that's wrong. Oh, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. So I don't want to harp too much on the things that are going to go wrong because it's an inaugural that they're going to get better on. I'm going to harp on the things that are wrong that shouldn't be wrong. For example, as I already mentioned, Carnival has been cruising out of Galveston for 23 years. The terminal win is not brand new. They've had 2 ships here. This is the 3rd. These people working there are not new. I mean, maybe they added a couple of new people, but generally speaking, they're not new. In fact, the guy in our Platinum, he's been there for, I don't know, 8-9 years. He's been there a long time.
He's been there a long time.
Okay?
Yeah.
They act as though all of those people from Carnival have been just thrown in the room this morning and not told what to do. It was so crazy. To me, that is unacceptable. Right? Y'all cruise every day. I mean, every day from different ports around the country. Even just here in Galveston, these people aren't new. They know how to bring people in. They know how to process them. They know how to get them on the ship. Today, it was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right?
Yeah.
The biggest thing. So again, we're priority. So for those who have been on Carnival before, you go through your line, you get a little priority boarding card. It says priority and a letter. All right, so we have lost the stream. If this ever happens again, we're going to continue to record and put it up for you guys after, okay? And that's what has just happened. So we were going to continue to record, and we'll bring it up after. Please leave your questions in the comments. Anyway, so we're giving our boarding cards, and we were priority N. So the way this works, they call priority A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and eventually N, M, O, P, whatever. And then they call the rest of the numbers after that. Again, I got the boarding pass in my pocket. That's why I'm looking kind of funny, okay? If you've seen a Carnival boarding pass before, you get a boarding group, right? You see ours was CO3. But again, because we are priority, the other card trumped that. So we get in there, and all of a sudden the guy comes on, and he goes, all right, priority A, 10 minutes later, priority B, and then 10 minutes later, priority C. Now, meanwhile, the guy in our room who's been there for 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it is everybody, go! I mean, he's just like, go! And we're all looking around like, huh?
We're holding they gave us an
N.
N.
They're on C. I'm like, well, let's just sit here. Pretty much most everybody got in line except for, I don't know, about 6, 8, 10 of us.
Yeah.
Because we're like, N.
Yeah.
They had P. Anyway. So then a couple minutes later, the guy over the intercom starts calling those numbers. So all the priority people are still in the terminal. We haven't boarded yet. Now, on the other side of the terminal, on the other side of the glass, if you will, is everybody who is not priority or not platinums or diamonds or whatever.
Or
right?
suites.
Or suites, okay? Again, they're part of the normal numbers. They're actually going on the ship, and the diamonds are still in line. So you're talking about some pissed off people. Oh my gosh, the room erupted. Yeah. I can't say I was completely quiet, but I'm like, man, this just, are you kidding me? Y'all do this every day. You shouldn't be screwing this crap up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was crazy. It really
totally
was.
And
you saw it again. I don't know how much you paid attention to the highlights, but the line, it was like getting onto the ship. It was like hundreds of people moving up the gangway at the same time. Usually it's never like that. It's onesie, twosies, right? It just was a mass of people.
Yeah, it was.
And then all of a sudden, this one person says, hey, go this way. And they pushed us into this empty hallway. We're like, look at this. It was an empty gangway. Yeah. And we walked right up onto the ship. You saw that in the highlights. I sped it up, but I'm sure you saw it. Anyway, so getting on the ship was a mess. I actually caught the ribbon cutting, but forgot to hit the record button. Thought it was fun. Or, the cutting of the ribbon and stuff, letting the first people on.
That's what I usually do.
Yeah, I didn't hit the record button.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So let's see what else. So once we got on the ship, of course, it's the normal stuff. Everything's a mess, right? Because there's, thousands of people getting on at the same time. The big difference is you can go to your cabin right away. Remember, it's a brand new ship. There was nobody getting off. So go right on. The rooms are ready because there's been nobody in them. Yeah. And so we go right down to the cabin, dump our stuff. we talked about the whole potential problem with cabins on our pre-inaugural video. Well, let me tell you, we didn't have problems.
No.
In fact, we got 14 cabins to show you guys.
Yes.
We were even invited into the presidential suite again.
Yes.
Right? So either tomorrow after the special broadcast for Christmas Eve or Christmas, we haven't decided yet. Cabins is going to be next, but we do have a special broadcast for you tomorrow night, Christmas Eve. Anyway, so we walked around the ship. You saw some of the highlights. We did our muster drill and all that stuff. The sailaway party.
Wow.
I had already edited the highlights video, so I didn't get any of the sailaway party. I'll be honest, this is our first sailing with Kindle Fire. Boy, does she know how to rowdy up a crowd.
Yes, she does.
Woo! We will show you some of the clips.
Yes.
That deck, first of all, there were more people at that sailaway party than any other one I have ever seen in my life.
Yes.
They were louder than any other sailaway party I have ever seen. It was insane. And Kindle Fire was working it to death.
She was. She had the crowd going for sure.
We are going to... Oh, you know what else we didn't do? We should be doing this.
What should we be doing? Oh,
Balcony
yeah,
cam.
Balcony cam.
That is
That's
a live
right.
look right outside our balcony. That way.
Yay.
That way. We're in the Cove balcony. Look how close to the water we are.
I know. I miss the Cove balcony. I really love it.
Right there. And it's storming out, too. I don't know if y'all looking at the radar outside of Galveston, but it's, yeah. But we're not getting that wet, so I'm able to have the camera out there. Anyway. So, sailaway party, everything was great. Time for main dining. Again, it's their first time. There's stuff they've got to work out. I don't think I'll talk about that today. I'll let it go. Because it was a mess. However, I'll just at least talk about the service once we got to the table and stuff. So we get to the table, and it was 40 minutes. It was just a mess. It was, which is why we brought bread down here, because we actually never got any. Dinner was a mess. Now we have the menus. Speaking of menus, speaking of a mess, I forgot to put the menus in here, and so this is not the right menu. Sorry. So hang on, I got them right here. Come on, and this is gonna have to. I'm doing this on the fly, guys, because I forgot to preload these. All right, so there's your first one. Pappardelle with braised lamb. These are all your appetizers. I had a Caesar salad, the tomato soup, and I had the chicken soup. It was like with a white
cream sauce.
It was great.
Yeah.
All of that was great. Food was good.
Yeah.
Right?
It really was.
So there was that. I'm going to get rid of that for you guys now. And then over here, pull this one up for you. There were your entrees. Bit of a different menu. I've not seen this before. Okay? I had a vegetable Wellington, but not a beef Wellington. I don't know. I ended up, I had the braised ribs. They were really good. Could have used just a little more sauce. And that's just me being picky. Right? But I mean, they were delicious. Everything was great. And Lisa, she had the Cobb salad.
Mm-hmm. And that was tasty too.
Yep.
Very, very light on the avocado. There were like 2 tiny chunks, and the chicken. There were only half a dozen little cubes of chicken. So very light on that. But it was
very
really
heavy on the lettuce.
Yeah.
It's a big, huge bowl.
Yeah, but it was really good. Blue cheese in there and a vinaigrette dressing on top, and it was really tasty.
All right, so there was that.
They did put a lot of bacon in there, so I was happy.
For desserts, you can get steakhouse. There's some other selections there that all cost you money. Okay, the dollars amounts are there, and there were your desserts. We didn't actually get to eat them there because we ran out of time. We had to get back here to stream for you guys. So it was the strawberry cheesecake. This actually came, by the way, from the buffet. They were serving the same dessert. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then this thing, I don't even know what this is.
That is a navel orange cake.
Yep.
So this is the strawberry cheesecake.
Was it good?
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Maybe I should have told you that was sugar-free before you did that.
It's pretty good. Is it really sugar-free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Mm.
Mm. And I did bring a fork, so he has no excuse this time.
She did. She brought a fork.
I brought a fork last time, too.
Boy, I'm going to be mad if they interrupt our special tomorrow night.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if we lose internet,
Gotcha.
it's going to be pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we already have some answers for you.
Yes.
Somebody was wanting to know if they serve the barbecue filet on the first night in Pig and Anchor. They all look like me, like I was an alien.
That was Coin Hobo.
Oh, yes, Coin Hobo. So that is a definite no. I don't know who told you that, where you got that from. They know nothing about it.
Yeah.
It's not on the menu. There is no barbecue filet at Pig and Anchor at any time. Not first night, not second night, not any night. You want filet? You got to go to the main dining on the night that they serve that. Also, Cucina and Chibang will be free for at least the first 6 months, quote unquote, on this ship. Okay, so for anybody else who wanted to know that as well, but Coin Hobo, you were the one who asked those questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so that is actually how this works, right? He left a comment after our little pre-thing, and we went and got on the answers today for the stream. So I know we're technically not live right now. We lost the stream 15 minutes ago, but my system does at least record. Yay! Right? And so we will upload this as soon as we're done, and you can see the rebroadcast of it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow's night special. Not that it matters. We will bring this to you, like show you. But there are actually ironing rooms on this ship.
Yes, there are.
I didn't see them on the celebration.
I don't remember seeing an ironing room on
I
the
don't remember
either.
We saw one.
I saw another one.
Did you?
Yeah, there's one on our deck as well.
Really?
So, yes.
On deck 5?
Yes.
The other one we saw was on deck 15.
Yes.
Remember we do the deck tours? We'll show you exactly where they are. Okay? All right, well, unfortunately, that's going to be it because there's nobody here to chat with. Well, I mean, Lisa, but, you know.
Yeah, but I don't say much.
You're like Ed McMahon. I tell a joke and you laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just call me Ed.
Wilbur. Why so long in the face? All right then, guys. We will try to be live with you. First night, obviously there's bugs in the internet as well. There was another YouTuber on board. God, I forget his name. I see him all the time.
I've seen a couple of YouTubers.
Anyway, he was streaming live, and I walked up. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And boom, he lost signal too.
Oh no.
This was earlier in the day, and then, but he came right back.
Oh.
So I knew when our subscriber, yeah. Anyway, so that's it. We will see you tomorrow. Hopefully live, and hopefully with a very special broadcast.
Yes.
It is special. Please, 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 please. We are going to have to delete it after we do it live. If we cannot do it live, we are not going to be able to do it. So I'm going to be putting up the notice right after I upload this tonight. And so if you can, please be with us live tomorrow. Very, very special broadcast. It's from myself and Lisa to you guys. It's a gift, if you will, from our hearts. We want to thank you for the year that we've had and that you've been part of. So anyway, until tomorrow night, y'all, be safe, and, well, we'll see you tomorrow.